colder. Yeah, we're probably about 10-15 degrees less than this time last week, so hopefully it will come back. Okay, so just another couple of minutes here and then we'll get going. We're going to start off in child's pose tonight. If you want to bring yourselves down into that, just so that you've got a bit longer to check in, but no pressure if not. And we're going to take a wide-legged chair pose, so bring in the soles of the feet together, the knees about as wide as your mat, and then just mosey on down, have a little wriggle side to side, get into those hips, see how it's going for you, and coming into stillness whenever feels right for you. And those of you whose forehead reaches the floor, bring it down and maybe give the head a little rock side to side. And if your forehead doesn't reach the floor, you might want to lift it up with your block if you have one. So just another minute or so here. Looks like everybody's here. Nice to see so many. And just while we wait this last minute or so, I just wanted to thank you all for your understanding on Tuesday when I wasn't in the best place to do a class. It felt really nice to be able to just be honest and let you know. Try to practice what I preach. Although, as I'm sure you all know, it's so much harder to take your own good advice, isn't it? Especially any healers amongst us. I can see nods there. We're allowed to be hypocritical. It's a perfectly human gift, I'm going to say. I was going to say trait, but no. A gift is this inconsistency of being human, huh? Okay, so we're going to get going. Right, anybody who has just joined, if you bring yourself into child's pose, I'm assuming that I can be heard and seen, as I've not heard anything to the contrary. And I'm just going to make sure the meeting's open for any last minute joiners. And we're starting off in child's pose. And like I said, feet together, knees wide. Mosey on back into your child's pose here, just exploring those hips, and then coming down, and we're going to have a bit of stillness at the beginning of the practice. So taking 3 deep breaths in through the nose and let it go through the mouth. Settle yourself in a bit deeper with every one of those exhalations, taking this time to arrive and to checking in on a physical and emotional level. Always nice to start in such a grounding and centering pose, such as your child's pose. Your face down to the ground, also looking towards your heart. A really internal, introspective beginning. It's really important that we know where we are at the beginning of the practice before we ask our bodies to go to work, making sure that we understand what's going on. I already mentioned there that we're going to be working with the hips tonight, looking to let go of congestion, tension, but also look to find more stability in the hips to protect all of those joints, not just in the hips, but above in the spine and below in the knees. And so for that we need to utilize and build strength. And with this being a power yoga practice, there's going to be plenty of that, don't worry. I've got a few little juicy new treats for you, courtesy of Patrick Beach. I've been doing some of his classes recently. And if anyone knows of his practice, you'll know that it is power through and through. Joyful. Okay, so come into your breath now. We're going to use Ujjayi breath tonight. Inhale in and exhale in through the nostrils. A really powerful exhalation that's audible, and with the constriction of the back of the throat, you can really feel that breath passing over the back of the throat. It's powerful, it's heating, it helps you connect with your core, drawing the belly up to the back of the body as you become aware of those deep core muscles, filling up all that space in the lungs with a strong, also audible inhalation, and then a stronger, louder exhalation. And while you check in with your Ujjayi and get it nice and rhythmic, I'm going to talk to you about the practice tonight. So today we welcome the strawberry moon and the lunar eclipse in the fire sign Sagittarius. This full moon will be guiding us to stand strong, claim our power, and allow our inner voice to speak. So we need to pay attention to that still, small voice inside of you. Lunar eclipses are like heightened full moons that bring shift, change and breakthroughs. So as we work through physical blockages in the body, be ready to break through any other blockages that you've had, to have liberation of your spirit. While we do this, it's important to slow down and breathe. Lives have been hectic and demanding lately, and emotions have probably been raging. So it's even more important than ever to stay present. The strawberry full moon got its name because ancient tribes knew it was a signal to gather ripening fruit. And the full moon, this time used as a signal that that fruit, particularly strawberries, are ready to be picked. So it's time for you to step into your power, maybe a power that you've been cultivating for a while. Letting go of any final blockages, anything that gets in your way of speaking from that voice deep inside, speaking your truth, expressing your power. We're going to do that tonight. So just taking 3 more breaths here while you contemplate the inspiration for tonight's practice. The moon was full at 7:30, so it's at its peak now. Use that strawberry moon, the lunar eclipse, to guide you through the practice, to inspire you, to fire you up. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so on your next inhalation, coming up onto all fours. We're going to get the wrists warmed up first of all. So having the wrists directly underneath the shoulders, we're going to rock forward, inhale, go back, exhale. Strong Ujjayi. Do this 4 more times, bringing those shoulders forward of the wrists, exhaling as you go back. Press through the fingertips and through the whole circumference of your palms. Gripping on with those fingertips. You're going to need them for your hand balancing later on. 2 more. Coming back. And then from here, we're going to turn the fingers to face your knees. And take your hands so that your thumbs are just touching the edge of your mat. So we're going slightly wider than shoulder width distance apart. So we've got the biceps facing forwards. I want you to still grip on with those fingertips and the circumference of the palms. Now this is an amazing way to work your biceps. So you might think biceps is all curls like this, and it is, but I've been doing some research lately, and if we have the arms in this position in our hand balancing poses, you really work the biceps, just like you would in a curl. So let's get the sensation of that now. We're going to do some cat-cow curls while we work those biceps. So, tuck in the tailbone, inhale, lift the navel, lift the ribs, push that chest away from the ground, chin to chest. And as you exhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, heart pushes forward, head lifts. And inhale, tuck the tail, lift, 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 feel those biceps. Exhale in, come into your cow pose, and chest forward, head lifts. 3 more. Make sure that you're pressing through the fingertips, through the circumference of your palm. Becoming more aware of the core as you lift up into your cat pose, lower in as you stretch into your cow pose. 1 more. Coming into neutral, and we're going to turn the hands to face the other way. Nice. Okay, so from here, we're going to get into those hips and warm up the glutes. This is delicious and powerful. So we're going to lift the right knee out to the side. Watch that you don't tip over onto your left side. We're going to spread the toes, and if you want a little bit more here, you can extend that leg out to the side, just for fun. Okay, whichever position you've taken, I want you to think about spreading the toes and lifting the heel up to the ceiling. And then we're going to inhale as you lift the leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, lower. Spread the toes, lift the heel. Press through the fingertips, through the circumference of the palm. Well done. 2 more. And now stay here for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, glutes, baby. 5, breathe. 2, 1, and bring it down. Well done. Woohoo! Let's sit back, child's pose, and then coming forward into all fours. We're going to do the left side. So lifting your left knee up, out to the side. You can stretch that left leg out if you wish. Keep chest facing the ground. Flex toes, spread the toes, really active feet. Lift that heel, and we're going to inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, and hold for 10. Lift the heel up to the ceiling. Well done. 5, 4, 2, 1. Come down. And we're off. Take a couple of breaths here. Notice how it feels. Arms, shoulders, core, glutes, all on fire. It's delicious. Okay, so tuck your toes and sit back on your heels, interlace the fingers. We're going to reach through those hands, lift the chest, squeeze shoulder blades together, tipping the head back. 3 more breaths here. Lift ribs away from pelvis, lift the hands a bit higher. 1 more. From here, bring your hands down just in front of your knees. And then we're going to lift into our standing forward fold. Arms are straight, biceps turning forward a little bit. If you want to step your feet in a bit more, keep a bend in the legs if you need. Fingertips gripping on, circumference of the palm pressing down. Lift, lift, squeeze those quads, lift belly, lift ribs. Well done. Go a bit further forward. Go on, those legs are going to lift, I know it. 1 more breath. And come back down. Sit down. Take hold of the hands, the fingers, sorry, interlace the fingers and turn the palms to face forward. That should feel nice. Lifting those hands up above the head, and we're going to draw 5 circles with those hands in one direction, just going into the shoulders, and then reverse the direction. Keep pushing those hands up. Well done. Bringing the hands down. And then from here, we're going to work those biceps once again. So what I'd like you to do is turn the fingers to face the knees, thumbs reach into the outer edge of your mat, and we're going to come into high plank. So push chest and navel up, tuck the tailbone, squeeze thighs, pressing through the fingertips, through the circumference of your palms. Well done. Can you feel your biceps burning? This is nice. Well done. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down and have a little moment in child's pose. You can come onto your knuckles, fingers pointing back, push those wrists forward and lower the chest down. Well done. Okay, from here, come up, just give the hands a bit of a shake. Right, we're going to do those leg lifts again. So coming into all fours. Excuse me. If you didn't have your left toes tucked last time, try it this time. It might give you a bit more stability. We're going to lift that right knee up and extend the leg out if you wish. Spread the toes. Try and lift your heel up to the ceiling. And then we're going to lift and lower. Inhale through the nose. Exhale powerfully through the nose. Well done. 3 more. Keep pushing the heart forward. Well done. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You can do this. 4, 2, and lower. Well done. Have a momentary sit back in your child's pose. Well done. Coming up, left side. Lift that left knee. Well done. Okay, so make sure that you're nicely squared off to the mat. Only that knee lifted. Spread the toes. You can extend the leg out to the side if you wish. Heart forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Lift that heel. Exhale, lower. Lift the heel. Well done. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Oh, feel that fire. We've got Sagittarius, that fire sign. Now lift and hold. 9. Keep breathing. Keep calm. Stay present. 3, 2, 1. And sit back, child's pose. Well done. Don't worry, we're going to ease these out and it's going to feel lovely. I promise you. I promise. 2 more breaths here. Well done. And from here, lifting up, downward facing dog. Easing out in your downward facing dog. It might feel nice to bend one knee and twist the hips up to the ceiling. So I want you to explore your downward facing dog. Do what you need. Feel that fire in the outer hips. Well done. Glutes working really hard there. Strong glutes create stable hips. And it goes through the spine and down the legs. Well done. Coming into a more static downward facing dog now. Let's have 5 breaths here. So starting to feel the upper body come into play a bit more here. Turn those biceps to face forward. Feel the shoulder blades wrapping around the sides of the ribs. That's it. Lift ribs, lift navel, get the legs involved and reach through the heels. Well done. Okay, so from here, lift your right leg. Bring the heel to the bum, working hamstrings before we open out to the side. So coming into your open 3-leg downward facing dog. Keep the chest facing the floor. Squeeze that right heel to buttock. Hamstrings working hard on right leg. Opening through hip flexors into the side of the body. Well done. So from here, we're going to transition through into your lizard position. So from here, we're going to bring that right knee round. We're going to come forward into plank. Bring that knee to the upper arm and then place the foot just outside that right hand. Well done. We're going to draw some circles with the hips here. So come forward, out to the side, back and round. Let's do 4 more like this. So again, we're just kind of moseying around in these circles, trying to get a feel for what's going on in your hips today. And then we're going to reverse the direction. So going round to the left. You might straighten up that front leg a little bit as you go around. That's okay. Just enjoy getting those hips nice and juicy. Well done. Okay, so from here, what I'd like you to do is... now this one I need to show you because it's a little bit complicated. So, I'm going to let you mirror me because it's easier to understand. So, we're going to come onto the outer edge of your left foot, of your right foot, sorry. And then we're going to rock onto the outer edge of the other. So we come into this kind of side plank with the leg crossed over and this right toe lifting up. See what I mean? So it's a bit like that lounge lunge preparation that we sometimes do. We can take our time. So we turn the foot slightly out and we rock onto the outer edge of the left foot. Yeah? That back knee lifted if you can. Keep lifting your right big toe up. Lift, lift, and you'll feel it through here. And then we're going to lift into the hip and lower. Keep lifting your right big toe. You can maybe sweep this arm up. That can feel nice. And lower. 3 more. Well done. And then from here, come back into your lizard. Step back into high plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Knees down if you wish. Coming through into your cobra or upward facing. Just be careful with the lower back. Exhale in, downward facing dog. Well done. Lifting your left leg, inhale. Heel to bum and then open out. Keep the chest nicely squared off. Well done. 1 more here. And then we're going to transition through from your 3-leg dog to your lizard. Bringing that left knee round. Bringing the shoulders over the wrists and bringing the left foot down. Well done. Coming forward, over to the right. And then back and round. So working into those hips. Drawing circles with the hips. We've got 2 more. Well done. So it's quite a slow and powerful start. Reverse the direction. Giving you plenty of time to check in with both any tension, any blockages, and also to start feeling that fire and that strength. Well done. Okay, so from here, we're going to turn the left toes, come onto the outer edge of that left foot, and then we're going to turn around so you come into your side plank on the other side, lifting your left toes high. Inhale, we're going to lift. Exhale, keep lifting that left big toe as you sink down. Feeling this through your outer hips. Well done. 3 more. Keep lifting that left big toe. We're going to play with the use of the toes as you feel it through the hips. Well done. Bring the hands down, stepping back. High plank. Inhale in here. Make your way through to your downward facing dog. Chaturanga if you wish, or go there straight away and take an extra breath while the rest of us catch up. Well done. Okay, so a little bit of fun here. We're going to take the feet wide. We're going to bend the knees. Press into the fingertips, the circumference of the palms. We're going to land in a squat, those feet outside the hands, but we're going to try and clap the feet behind us as we go forward. Inhale, exhale, clap, and come down. Well done. Yay! I'll show you again. Coming forward, hips over shoulders, clap and come down. Clap with the feet. Have a go. Those who are there already, heels down, hips in the same line as the knees, and bring the arms out in front. So a real active squat, super challenging. Well done. We're going to breathe. Some of you might feel like lifting the arms up. That can be nice. Keep the heels down, hips same line as the knees. Well done. One more breath. Inhale, lift up. Keep the feet as they are, hands to heart. Well done. From here, inhale, arms up. Exhale, come down. Bring the hands to the floor. Inhale, jump back, chaturanga. Or step back, plank, and then make your way through to your downward facing dog. Well done. From here, feet wide. Bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, really swing those hips over the shoulders. Clap and bring the feet down outside the hands. Lifting up, hips, same line as the knees. And inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Well done. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit. Hands down. Maybe lifting those knees up onto the triceps, Bakasana. You don't have to. Then we can jump back, chaturanga, or step back, high plank. Make your way through, downward facing dog. Well done. Let's keep the fire going. Feet wide, toes out, bend the knees. Inhale, and as you exhale, clap the feet and come through. We're in that chair pose once again. That squat. Really active. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. You can go Bakasana and jump back, or just try your jump back. Inhale in and exhale, downward facing dog. If you're hating these jumps, make your way up to the mat, feet outside the hands. Inhale, hips at knee height. Exhale, hands to heart. Well done, guys. And again, inhale, lower the hips to knee height. Exhale, jump back on an exhale. Make your way through to downward facing dog. Well done. Take a big breath in. Let it go through the mouth. Well done. Okay, working a bit more into upper body now. Roll forward. Inhale, high plank. I want you to lower down chaturanga with the knees up or down. And then inhale, push back up. Well done. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Two more. Push back. Downward facing dog. Well done. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee comes into the center of the chest. Inhale, push, push, push. Push that knee up into the chest. Well done. Bring the right foot just shy of the right hand. Well done. We're going to lift up into a high lunge. Smile, people. It's nice. It's power. So from here, keeping those hips nice and stable, squeeze thighs together, squeeze sit bones together, lift belly up into the back of the body, and then you can keep your hands on your hips while you lift your right big toe. Don't let that knee go out to the side. Lift your right big toe. We want the big toe knuckle off the floor. Watch how your balance is compromised here. Some of you may be able to bring the hands up above the head. So keep that knee directly above the ankle. Lift your right big toe. Two more breaths. Working with stability here. How strong do you need to be for this stability? You're doing amazing. Well done. Come back to the safety of your right big toe. Well done. Straighten up your right leg and bring the hands to the floor, stepping the left leg back in. I want that left heel down. If that's not possible without your hands on the floor, then bring the hands onto the hips. We come into Parshvattanasana, your pyramid pose. Lengthening forward, so bring the ribs forward of the hips. Exhaling as you fold. Keep shooting your right hip back. Well done. Lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, lengthen. Those who've got the hands on the floor, bend your elbows ever so slightly and pull with the fingertips or the hands, and try and imagine that you're in like a chaturanga. So you're pulling those elbows back as you grip on with the fingertips. Shoot your right hip back and fold. These are tiny little adjustments that can just give you a different sensation. Okay, from here, great job. We're going to bend that front knee and we're going to lift up into our warrior two. So taking that left foot back, bring the arms out to the side. I'm going to show you this way on so you can see. So front knee over the ankle, back toes coming in ever so slightly. I want you as low down as you can get. So trying, if we can, to have this front thigh parallel with the floor, but it's not always possible, don't worry. Keep hips stable. Inhale, press the hands together and lift up through the top of the head. And as you exhale, see if you can sit down a bit deeper. Sliding that back foot away. Well done. Inhale, press the hands together, lift spine. As you exhale, take the arms out to the side, sit deeper into the hips. Well done. 3 more. Press hands together, lift. Exhale, arms out, go deeper. Well done. Inhale, lift. Exhale, arms out, go deeper. 1 more. Beautiful. I've forgotten what we're doing next. Oh no, I haven't. Okay, cartwheel the arms forward and we're going to step back, lifting that right foot. So we're coming into one-legged plank. You can stay here or you can lower down, one-legged chaturanga. Maybe bring that right knee to the elbow and back. So you choose to do this in high plank or chaturanga. Right knee, right elbow. We're doing 8 more. 6, 5, 4. Get your left leg involved. Core stable. 3. Well done. 2, 1. Lift back up if you're in chaturanga. Push back. Downward facing dog. Well done. Oh, you'll rue the day I take a day off from yoga, huh? Well done, everybody. Okay, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest. Coming forward. And we're in our high lunge. So, hands on the hips if you wish. Let's lift the left big toe off the ground. Keep the left knee tracking over the ankle. Well done. So you're going to feel the inside of that left foot lift up as well. See how far you can take it while still keeping this knee tracking over the ankle. Well done. Arms up maybe for the last 2 breaths. You're doing a great job. Notice how much harder that back leg has to work. Oh, baby. Okay, 1 more. And straightening everything up, coming into your Parsvottanasana, your pyramid pose, left leg forward. Check that that right heel is on the floor. Bring that back leg in as much as you need to. We've got hands on hips. Left hip shoots back, ribs come forward, and we fold on the exhale. Keep scooping the belly up. Those with the hands on the floor or fingertips, bring the elbows back as you bend them. Inhale, pull the elbows back as you grip onto your mat with your fingertips. Feel the spine coming out the pelvis. Shoot left hip back and fold. Well done. This goes so deep into the outside of that left leg and the back of the right leg. Amazing. We let go by building strength first. And we're going to lift up. Warrior 2. Well done. So sliding that right foot back. Left knee over ankle. Hips and shoulders stacked. Press the hands together as you internally lift that spine out the pelvis. Exhale, arms go out to the side. A bit more weight to help you sink down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink deeper down. Well done. Watch that front knee doesn't cave in. Keep moving that knee out to the side. Don't forget about your back leg. Keep that back leg strong. Amazing. You know what's coming, and I'm sorry. Let's cartwheel forward into your one-legged plank pose or one-legged chaturanga. You choose. Watch those shoulders don't drop down. And we exhale. Knee to left elbow. Go back. Number 2 of 10. Well done. Keep going. We're in chaturanga or we're in high plank. If you're in chaturanga, watch that those shoulders don't drop below the elbows. Come on, guys. Well done. I'm going to trust you to count because I've lost count. No cheating. Why would a strong person need to cheat? There we go. Yay! And when you're done, downward facing dog. Take a nice big breath in and let it go through the mouth. Well done. Take the feet wide, toes out, bend the knees. And we're going to jump into your squat, clapping the feet if you can. Well done. Lifting hips up to knee height, arms reaching high. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Stand tall and proud here in your wide-legged Tadasana. The toes out. Well done. Let's have 4 more breaths. Just for you to recenter, to ground. Maybe you forgot about your Ujjayi breath, so come back into the moment via your breath. Well done. Strong and steady. Feel your heart beating. You're alive. 1 more breath. Arms up, inhale. Sit down, exhale. Hands to the floor, inhale. Going into crow, or you can just step or jump back into your high plank or chaturanga. Coming through, and we end up in downward facing dog. Well done. Okay, so I want you to come into pigeon on the right side. Lifting your right leg. Bring the knee to the chest as you come forward into plank and hinge your right foot round so that it comes behind your left hand. So the right shin crossed in front. And then from here, it gets a little bit complicated. I think you can all see me. So what we're going to do, we need to be up quite high. And we're going to bring your left knee up to your right foot. So you're like this. I'll show you this way on. Can you see? Yeah? Okay, so it gets quite fun here. So we're going to inhale as you lift the arms up and sit back. You'll sit out to the side. And as you exhale, come up, bring the arms down. Inhale, sit back. Now, you might not have a huge range of movement here, and that's fine. Rebecca, I love your smile. So we inhale as we sit back, lift the arms up. Exhale, come down. Tiny movements, it's fine. So you sit back and out. Inhale, come back to centre. We're going to do 4 more. This is just to help you have an even nicer regular pigeon pose. You will thank me, I promise. I saw that, Emma. Okay, so from here, bring the hands down and now step your left foot back as you fold yourself down. Feel the burn in that right outer hip and let it ease out. Oh, nice. So again, doing that little mosey on down. Well done. Checking that you're not twisting round to the side. So we want to keep both those hip points pointing towards the ground. Well done. Let's have 3 more breaths here. Oh, it's a good one, that. Well done. So we're going to go through a nice little figure 4 sequence here. Some really interesting ways of playing with your figure 4. Pigeon is usually an awful pose for most people, and so therefore it's the one that we need to do. So we're really going to go for it here. Right, so we're going to keep that right leg where it's at. We're going to tuck the back toes. We're going to come onto the hands, and I want you to push back into a figure 4 downward facing dog, which is basically this. So you've got your right foot just above that left thigh, knee, and you're pushing back into your figure 4 downward facing dog. Keep the right foot flexed. Keep pushing your right knee back. Well done. Once you're here, we're going to start walking the hands back. Quite a bit of upper body strength needed here. And then what we're going to do, work with a bit of balance, keeping that right foot crossed over the left knee. Press through your left big toe knuckle. And we're going to come into figure 4, Utkatasana, chair pose. Well done. That's it. Keep pressing that right knee out to the side. Oh, you love me, don't you? Okay, I want you to play here for 5 breaths. Some of you may be able to bring the hands down onto the floor, hooking those left toes around the left tricep. Maybe bringing the full hand onto the floor and catching your right knee with your right upper arm. Leaning forward, we go chaturanga and we lift the left foot. Maybe straightening the leg out to come into Ekapada Galavasana. It's super hard. It's super hard. We've got another couple of breaths here. I'll show you this way on. So the toes hook round and the knee comes onto the other tricep. We lean forward and we lift that back leg into Ekapada Galavasana. Well done. Wherever you are, what I'd like you to now do is stand up and cross your right ankle over the left. Hands on hips. And we fold. Press the legs together. Lift the sit bones high. Exhale, folding in. Well done. Lengthen forward, inhale. Exhale in as you fold in. Great job, guys. Lengthen and fold. Lengthen and fold. A moment to cool off. Then we're going to lift up and we're going to bring the right foot inside that right leg as you come into tree pose. So right knee out to the side. Avoid the knee at all costs, so above or below the knee. Well done. Bringing that left hip in. Use the right glute to encourage that right knee out to the side. Amazing. So take the position that's going to allow you to stay grounded, strong and comfortable, and then I want you to look up. And maybe lift the arms up above the head and hold for 5. Left hip in. If you've got that right foot on the inner thigh, then press the foot onto the thigh. Avoid the knee. One more breath. And bring that right foot and cross it over the left. We're going to fold forward once again into your little twisted forward fold. Well done. And from here, walking forward, separate the feet. Take the feet wide. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, clap those feet. And come into your squat. Well done. Lifting up. Inhale. Exhale. Well done. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit down. Bring the hands to the floor. Walk, step or float back. Make your way to downward facing dog. Lifting your left leg. Inhale. Coming into your half pigeon on the left side. So left shin crosses in front. Left foot behind, in front of your right knee, and then we're going to step that knee forward so that the foot and the knee are touching, and we're going to inhale, sit out to the side, lift the arms, exhale, come up. Inhale, out to the side, exhale, come up, arms down. 3 more. How low can you go? That's it. 1 more. Step your right foot back and fold. Whoo! Well done. Let's have 4 breaths here while you chill. So remember in pigeon, those hip points facing the floor. Hips and chest all facing the floor, just like in a child's pose. Only difference is we've got that left leg crossed in front. Well done. One more breath. Oh, I'm sweating. Well done, everyone. Yay! Thumbs up there, Simon. Okay, see if you can gracefully push back into your figure 4 downward facing dog. So hands down, tuck those right toes, get that left foot as high up that thigh as you can, and use your strength to push back. Figure 4, downward facing dog. Let's have a look at you. So we're going to hold there for 5 breaths. Lovely. That's it. Using that left glute to lift that knee. Yay! Beautiful, guys. Well done. Well done. One more breath. And we're going to walk back. Keep the leg connected to the leg and sit yourself back into your figure 4 chair pose. So we're doing 10 breaths here. You have a choice. Bringing the hands down, hooking those left toes around right tricep, bringing left knee onto left tricep, bringing those elbows forward over the wrists, just like in crow pose, and you go chaturanga with this strange leg position. So just have a play here. Don't worry about extending the leg away just yet. Well done. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Now you've got an option here. You can bring that foot down in front of the ankle and fold, or you can stay in your figure 4 and try a full fold that way. Maybe even bringing that foot a little higher up and coming into half lotus. So just options for those who need these additional options. Take what feels good for you. Pressing that top leg onto the bottom one, lifting those sit bones high. Well done. And then from here, we're going to lift up, coming into Vrksasana, tree pose on the other side. So this time, we've got your left heel either just above your right heel, on the shin, or up into the groin. You choose. Remember, you're going to have to look up in a minute, so take what feels comfortable for now before we introduce the rest of the challenge. So I want you to think about getting your core involved here, as well as that left glute, pulling that left knee out. Press the hands together, activate upper body, look up. Press through your right big toe knuckle. If you want some more here, reach the arms up as well. We're going to hold for 3 more breaths. And you can bring that foot down to the floor, crossing it in front of your right leg, or you could try your half lotus as you fold down. So in lotus, we've got the outer edge of that foot crossed over up into the hip crease. Mine's just not high enough, so it's really pressing on my quad there. So I'm going to take this option because it feels nicer. Well done. Another 2 breaths here. Doing an amazing job, guys. Wherever you are, we're going to walk forward, and then we're going to take the left foot down, step the feet wide, bend the knees, inhale, exhale, clap the feet and bring the hands down. Well done. Inhale, lift, and exhale, hands to heart. Well done. We're going to heel toe those feet into the center line. Absolutely amazing. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're good. We're good. Okay, so we're going to have a bit of play with some more inversions. So, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, fold. Hands onto the mat. Press your hands down. So just like we did at the beginning of the practice. If you need a bend in the knees, that's fine. Bring those shoulders forward of the wrists. Straighten up the legs as much as you can. Grip on fingertips. Grip on circumference of the palms. Press, turn biceps forward and jump back. Chaturanga. Or step back, high plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Well done. So we're going to have a bit of a go with your flying vinyasa. Lift your left leg. Press through the hands. And what we're going to try to do, keeping both legs straight, we're going to do 5 hops up into your handstand split. So bend the knee first of all, and then launch forward with the legs straight. 3 more. Go for it. Go on. Both legs straight. Lift that top leg high. Land back in your 3-leg downward facing dog. Well done. Okay, so the next time that you do this, when the leg is up high, I want you to slightly bend your elbows and land back in chaturanga. I'll show you. And then coming into your upward facing. Sorry, that wasn't that graceful there. I'll show you this way on. Have a go. I'll explain once again. Left leg lifts. Bend the knee, jump up, legs are straight. Bend the elbows and land in chaturanga before you come onto the tops of your feet in your cobra or upward facing. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a rest in your downward facing dog or child's pose. You choose. 5 breaths. Okay, so we're working with fear. We're repeating. The fear goes when you do something regularly. You get used to it. Nice, Em. Nice. Very nice. So all this consistent effort and facing fears is about planting the seeds of your strawberries, about watering them, watching them germinate, grow the strong trunk, the leaves, facing the storms, the wind, the rain. Keep caring. When they're vulnerable, you bring them inside, look after them. You keep checking in to see how they're doing, giving them the nutrients that they need. Let's have another 5 breaths. So this is what we do while we're building strength. It's what you do in your yoga practice. You're making sure that you never harm yourself, but that you push those edges, that you keep growing, and one day you get to pick the juicy fruit of your comfortable handstand. I'm on that journey with you guys, so... Right, we're going to try the other side. So, when you're ready, bringing yourself up into downward facing dog. See how different this feels on the other side. So we're going to lift that left leg. Keep your left leg straight. Press into the hands. Bend right knee. Let's do 5 hops. Squeeze that right hip so the leg is super strong. So we're doing the 5 hops first of all, and then we're going to lower to chaturanga. Really go for it with those hips. Amazing. That's it. Take flight. And then on your 6th go, what we're going to do is we're going to lift, bend the elbows, land in chaturanga, come onto the tops of the feet, coming into your cobra or upward facing, downward facing dog. One more little burst before we do the back bends. So bend the knees and try if you can to lift both legs behind you straight as you come into your forward fold. My feet have landed a good foot away from my hands. I'm frightened to do that. Just to show you what I did there. Oh! Lengthen forward. And then from here, we're going to sit the bum to the heels, coming into a little toe stand. And we're going to really slowly lower the heels. La 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 la. Landing without making a sound. Coming down. And have a mini Shavasana here. Well done. Yay. Some mini thuds there. All good fun. All good fun. Ooh, okay. Setu Bandhasana, so your bridge pose. So ankles underneath the knees, toes pointing ahead. Nice and simple first of all. So we're going to lift those hips, tuck your tail, walk up onto your upper arms, bringing the hands, if you can, underneath the bum, interlacing the fingers. Drop the bum down, tuck the tail, and push up through the chest. Tuck the tail, push. So try to get the lift in the chest. The hips will go too. Walk up a bit higher. We'll sit. Some of you may be able to bring your hands onto the lower back as you walk up onto the elbows. Keep lifting chest. Tuck the tail. So we've got hamstrings and glutes doing a huge amount of work here. Drag those heels back. Protect your lower back. Well done. From here, come down from the top of the spine. Feel the lower back press down. Have a moment here. Tilting the pelvis forward and back as you ease out. Well done. Okay, so from here, we're going to have a go with a figure four bridge. So left toes pointing ahead. Cross your right ankle over the left knee. And we lift. Walking up onto the upper arms, pressing your right knee towards the floor as you lift. It's not in my practice yet, but if anybody wants to lift up into figure four Urdhva figure four wheel, then have a go. Too much for me. It really goes into the lower back there, so you've got to be careful. Just another 2 breaths here. Protect your lower back. Be kind. It's easy to overdo it here. 1 more breath. And peeling down. And then uncross the legs. Knock the knees together for a moment. The feet wide. And just take a moment here. Bringing that spine back into neutral. Well done. So the back of the body working really hard here. Glutes, hamstrings, back muscles, deep core muscles working as well. Opening up the chest. Starting to liberate your spirit. The spirit accessed through your heart. This is the portal to spirit. That's why we're finishing with these back bends. To maybe hear that little voice inside, loud and clear. Make it a big voice. Take the fruit. Okay, from here, coming into figure four bridge on the other side. So crossing left ankle over right knee. And we're going to lift up. Pressing your left knee to the floor, walking up onto the upper arms, pressing those hands into the floor as you lift the chest and press that left knee down. Protect lower back. Some of you may be able to bring the hands underneath the lower back. Keep pressing that left knee down. Well done. Keep the left toes flexed, left foot flexed. Well done. 3 more breaths. Keep lengthening lower back. Lift heart to face, tuck tail to your right knee. 1 more breath. And come down. Nice and slowly. Knock the knees together, feet wide. Take a moment here. Bring your hands onto your heart. Feel your heart beating. Listen. After all that intensity of your back bends, made even more challenging there by coming into the figure four. We're going to ease out in an amazingly releasing forward fold, Coming up into a more active legs up against the wall pose. So we're going to bring the feet up above the hips. I want you to press your hands down and I want you to lift those heels up as you use the core to come into an active Viparita Karani. Well done. Keep pressing the shoulders down, press the hands down. Well done. Draw belly button down. 3 more. Slightly different to your usual Viparita Karani. 1 more. And we're going to release back into Halasana plow pose. If the toes don't reach the floor, then stay in your Viparita Karani, but this time let the lower back come onto the floor. So we're either here in plow pose or we're here in Viparita Karani. Just allow yourself to be where you need to be. Think about pushing the hips to the top of your mat. Get the hips involved to take some of the weight out of the shoulders. Well done. You can bend the knees if you want to. Coming into, I've forgotten the name of it. I've forgotten the name of it. Kanapidasana. That's the one. You try to get your knees around your ears, closing off the senses to experience Pratyahara. Okay, you can choose here, if you like, to bring your hands onto your lower back, onto your mid back, where your bra strap is or would be, and then maybe lifting up into a shoulder stand. Holding for 10 breaths. Well done. Well done. Try and touch the ceiling with those toes. That's it. Bringing the hips over the shoulders. Walk those hands a bit further down the back. Nice. Nice. If you like, you can bring the soles of your feet together, coming into Baddha Konasana legs. Maybe trying taking those knees around to one side and then the other, coming into a bit of a twist. All just extra bits of fun. If you twist one way, twist the other, and then bring those legs back up. Coming back into your plow pose. And with control, releasing all the way back down. Bring your palms underneath the bum cheeks. Sorry, the hands underneath the bum cheeks, the palms on the floor. Take a moment here. And then lifting up onto those elbows, only high enough so that you can tip your head back. Coming into fish pose. I'm sorry, I've got an itchy nostril. Okay, so we're just taking these nice and easy, nothing too full on. Make sure your head reaches the floor. Some of you might want to lift your legs up to 45 degrees. And we're going to do 20 Bastrikas. So breathing fast, panting through the nostrils. Let's go. Big inhale, exhale, lower the legs, let it go, come down onto the back. Bend those elbows out to the side, turn the palms to face up, and take a moment here, once again, a mini Shavasana. Opening up the heart more and more. Using pranayama, asana, intention. Give that head a little rock side to side. What an amazing job you guys have done tonight. So we're going to do a lovely releasing twist and a bit of internal rotation and adduction just to complete the practice. So Bring your knees up, and we're going to cross the left knee over the right. If you want to hook the left foot underneath that right calf, you can. From here, oh no, let me get this right. Bear with me. Yes, lift your hips up and over to the left. So we've got left knee crossed over the right, and then we're going to lift the hips ever so slightly, take them over to the left. Then let the knees fall out to the right side. We're going to bring your right hand into that left thigh hip crease. So that's it. Right hand, left hip crease. Left hand onto your left ribs. Shoulder blades on the ground. Head in the centre of the chest. So we're going to squeeze thighs together. Not too strong. I mean, this pose does that anyway. We're going to inhale as you press into your right thigh and lift your left ribs. Exhale as you encourage left ribs out to the side. Let's do 4 more of these. Inhale, press the right hand into that hip crease, the top of the thigh. Lift left ribs, stretching the abdomen, and as you exhale, encourage left ribs out to the side. 3 more. Inhale, press and lift. Exhale, encouraging the back of those left ribs towards the floor. Lovely stretch of the abdomen, of the spine. Nice neutralizing twist to bring things down. 1 more. From here, hips back into centre, knees back into centre, unravel the legs, hug the knees towards the chest, nose to knee, exhale, squeeze everything out. And then we're going to move to the other side. So feet down, bringing your right knee over the left, hooking that right foot underneath the calf. If you can, if you can't, don't worry. From here, we're going to lift the hips up and over to the right, let the knees fall out to the left. That's it. Left hand comes into that right hip crease. Right hand, right ribs. Both shoulder blades down. Head, centre of the chest. We're going to lift and press. Exhale, encourage right ribs over to the side. Oh, that feels nice. So this internal rotation and this adduction. So bringing things into the centre line, rotating internally. To counter all of that deep figure 4 work we've done. A lovely stretch for the glutes, outer hips. Well done. Done a great job, guys. 2 more breaths. And bringing the hips back into centre. Uncrossing the legs. Hug the knees towards the chest. Oh, nose towards the knees. Squeeze everything out. And releasing into your Shavasana. Now it might feel nice for you here to take Supta Baddha Konasana for your Shavasana, bringing the soles of the feet together and let the knees flop out to the side. Or you can simply just stretch those legs down the mat, the feet hip width apart, feet flopping out to the side. Let's bring one hand, the left, onto the heart and the right onto the belly. If that doesn't feel good for you, do something else, it's fine. And we're going to take 3 breaths in through the nose and let it go through the mouth. Settling in here. One more. Coming into stillness now. Let the body settle. Feel the weight of the body pressing down onto all of those points that are in contact with the ground. With every natural and spontaneous exhalation, give the weight of the body to the ground. No longer controlling the body. Check in for any holding on in any way. And as you exhale, let it go. No longer controlling the breath. Allow the breath to breathe for you. You don't need to do anything now. Taking your attention into the center of your chest. That gateway to your spirit. Feeling your heart beating onto that left hand, or just feeling it beat. All the answers are in there. Listen. Listen to your heart. See the heart as a beautiful, juicy red strawberry, ripe for the picking. What's your heart got to say to you? What fruits are there to pick and enjoy? So it's time to come back now. Release the visualization of your heart and come back into the rest of your body, noticing how your body's feeling. Going into the body a bit more now, using the breath. Take a nice deep breath in, feel the belly and the chest rise, filling up with that amazing prana. And as you exhale, let that breath spread through your whole body down to the fingers and toes. Gently moving your fingers and toes, the wrists, the ankles. If you're in Supta Baddha Konasana, taking the hands around the sides of the legs and giving them a lift up. Oh. Might feel nice here to take a full body stretch. Enjoying that extra space that you've created, that little bit more of letting go, whatever's holding you back from taking the fruits. Bringing the knees back up to the chest, and then coming over onto whichever side into a fetal position, and just taking a moment here, making sure that you're back in the room, back in your body, that you know where you are. And then using that top hand, press yourself up to seated, keeping that neck nice and soft. Coming into whatever seated position works for you as we close the class. Bringing the hands together into prayer position, thumbs resting against the sternum, just in front of your spiritual heart there. Bow down to the heart and let's take a delicious breath in. And as you exhale, I'd like you to bring to mind any challenge that's currently in your life, something that's not worked through yet, and send loving gratitude to that challenge for the strength that it's requiring you to use and to build. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, send gratitude to yourself. Be grateful for continuing to show up in that challenge, for using the amazing tools that you practice in yoga, your breath, that kindness and compassion, helping you stay grounded, helping you stay present and realize that this challenge is temporary. It will end. But while you're in it, let it make you strong. And now, on your last breath, bring to mind anything else in your life that you're grateful for. And enjoy that feeling of gratitude. So much to be grateful for. And so we'll close the practice by taking a final breath together. A second final breath. Inhaling. And exhaling, gently blink the eyes open. It's over, guys. Well done. Well done, everyone. Namaste. Folding forward with ease in those lovely open and strong hips. Okay, word of warning, when we do deep hip opening, you can experience all kinds of emotional release. It might not come in the form of, crying or, something what you might think of as typically emotional. It can be anger, it can be fits of giggles, it can be all kinds of stuff. Generally the stuff that you maybe don't allow yourself to experience very often. So if you're feeling a bit strange over the next couple of days, as usual, just be kind and breathe. It'll pass. Thanks for sharing with me tonight, guys. Lots of love, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. And I will see all you lovely YouTubers again soon too. Thank you.